a taknyos farkas akcióban. Tehát az utolsó része következik ennek a játéknak. Vajon mik történtek eddig, kikkel ismerkedtünk meg? Közben DDN nyomhat egy fogadást arról, hogy vajon sikerül-e ezt túlélnem, ezt a mai kalandot. Hát itt lettek érdekes figurák. Például varázstárgyak. Most ezeket nem tudom nektek felolvasni, mert akkor berekedek, meg tele van az orrom. Nagyon. Itt a hentes bácsi. Jó, én azt mondom, hogy ha valakiről nem tudok valamit, akkor... És mik vannak itt? Mi ez? Élet a farmon. Jó, ezt tudjuk. Jó, ezek most annyira nem érdekesek szerintem, hanem inkább elindítjuk a játékot. Indulás. Az 5. epizód, azaz farkasüvöltés. Előző részek tartalmából.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Ez is golyó, ne!
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Itt a görbe ember. És elkezdődött a móka. Eljutottunk a görbe emberig, kérem szépen. Volt egyszer egy görcsember, görbe úton jár. Görbe kerítés mellett görbe pénzt talált. Görbe macskát vásárolt, görbe egeret. Éldegéltek kettecskén, görbe ház mellett. Ez a mai mottónk. Megnézed a farmot? Hát ezt nem tudom, most honnan lett ennyi taknya, mennyi a világon nincs, nem? Nem hiányzik valakinek a taknya, nincsen bennem véletlenül?
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio.
Nem szólok semmit, hogy még keményebb.
Sirloin. Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least. No? What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
A szilvert, az ezüstöt, ó ne!
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Maga ölte meg azokat a nőket, elpusztítja ezt a várost, megpróbált megölni.
Forget what happened at the pudding and pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as
Mennyiben kicsúszik a kezük közül az irányítás.
the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Milyen agresszív kis köcsög. Georgie volt.
I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Georgie.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
You told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
Bazzeg, hát ezt nem tudom elolvasni. Szóval aki el tudja olvasni, a feléig jutok. Ha nem állítom meg.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift.
Én is azt érzem, emberek, hogy egyáltalán nem engedelmesek az alkalmazottak. Itt óriási botrány lehet, nem tartja kézben a dolgokat, tehát át tudjuk venni a mi kezünkbe. Jaj. Főleg, ha nem folyna a taknyom. Mindkettőtöket elviszem. Azért az egy ezüstgolyóval betöltött
Ensuring our continued
Csöndben maradok.
cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them.
Ezt nem tudom elolvasni soha. Eredj! Szevasz! Azt én is észrevettem, de nagyon szépen köszönöm a támogatásodat, legyél örök életű és örökké Mogger, köszönöm szépen, kedves, eredj! Az itt létedet, ami van, azt is.
I didn't fucking start this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you? You can't just have me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of here.
Fucking sucker fuck! Így kell angolul veszekedni, ez már nagyon jól megy.
Do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll.
Megragadni a görbe embert, vagy megragadni Georgie-t? Hát a Georgie az egy kis köcsög. Antipatikus. A görbe ember szimpatikus. De valószínűleg a görbe ember elég nagy szarkavaró. És az ő embere ez a sok suttyó, kivéve a csajszit, mert ő aranyos. De a többiek mind szemétláda bűnözők. Mondjuk nem akar gyilkosságot, és egyelőre Georgie-t megkaptuk. Aztán még hát, ha visszajövettek a másikért is. Úgyhogy megragadom Georgie-t.
Get the fuck away from me! He's the one you fucking want!
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ajaj.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ajaj, ajaj. Ajaj. Úgy.
Take this.
Ajaj, pisztoly, azt a kurva. Hopp. Kibasztuk a tükröt. Ajaj. Melyiket? Ezt.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Erről van szó.
Oh God. This way.
Boom. Oda. Úgy. Ezt már szeretem, végre történések vannak.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Go! Run! Run! Ez az! Oké, átalakultunk, innentől már nagy baj nem lesz. Ó, nem áll. Kár, hogy hülyék vagyunk. Ez mit kell csinálni? Mi ez a... Ja, ez üldözés így. Nyomni kell a gombokat. Hopp! Á! Hol vagyok? Atya úristen! Jaj! Ez durva. Hol vagyok? Ez az. Ez az. Gyerekek, nagyon menők vagyunk. Itt vagyok. És mit csinálok? Ott van az öreg. Bassza meg. Akkor széjjel szedem egész kocsit. Ó. Semmi baj, állj föl. Nincs baj. Menjél már.
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Ha menjünk már utána. Mi van? Nem látunk semmit benne. Azt hiszem, ezt jól csináltuk eddig. Ráugorhattam volna a gyökérnek a kocsijára is, akkor nem itt lennénk. Nem tudtam, hogy az az.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah!
Here.
Fuck.
We have to do something. Georgie.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, get out of the way. Now.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do...
És mi volt ez a köztes mondat? Ki is fordította ezt? Valaki el tudja mondani, hogy mi volt ez az egy angol mondat ott közte. Milyen szerencse, hogy a saját ruhánk volt kiteregetve a tetőn. Köszönöm szépen, Benkő Zsófi.
Do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's... not my fault.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Elég anyafogásból.
And take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make... more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here.
I know that, but did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Jaj, gyerekek. Trust me, okay, thank you, MoggerGamer, ezt még le tudtam fordítani. Vagyis jaj, megtámadott a takony. Ilyen szerencsés saját ruhánk volt. Ja, ezt már olvastam. A nagyfőnök nem akarta... Igen. Meklós. E-futball? Hát majd lesz, de nem ma. Utána GT7 lesz. De azért köszönöm, MoggerGamer. Mondtam, hogy nem veszem le. Aha. Hát nem mondtam, hogy...
Just shut up.
Nem mondok semmit.
You think you can just... I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Oops.
Fuck! No! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Ő is meg fog halni.
Fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well... whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
fogadjuk, ezt most észreveszi valaki. Hát nem volt olyan lehetőség, hogy megmentem. Akkor már gyorsan áll humánusabb. Ez igaz, Szipszi mondjuk. Ha vágó durvábbat is túlélt. Taknyos farkas hazajött? Ja nem, ide jöttünk. A helyszínre. A kohászat késő éjjel. Befele! Ha még valamit megnézhette. Ájjjjjjjj. Ez itt mi? Limuzin, megvizsgáljuk.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Still warm. Csendes féreg, vagy mi az a still? A warm meleg, bassz meg tényleg. A still meg még. Hát majdnem eltaláltam. A csendes féreg meg a még meleg az majdnem ugyanaz a két szó, nem? Nem lehet itt fölsúnyogni valahogy? Csókolom nekem, ez gyarús, hogy csak így tudok bemenni komolyan. Ennyire egyértelműen. Akkor menjünk. Quiet worm. Igen.
Of course.
Természetesen. Nem, of course, hát persze. Nem is természetesen. Hát persze, ugye? Duoligózok, elkezdtem gyerekek. Nem véletlen tudom, hogy a csendes férget is hogy mondják. Azért mindig jobban körbe kell. Ó, ott van a izé.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Jó.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Ez szuper. Nem tudok semmit csinálni.
You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Hátulról fogok lecsapni. Ó, az eSport TV, köszöntjük őket. Szerbusztok, hát ez nem annyira eSport, mint ami ezután lesz, mert ezután GT7 lesz. Tegnap meg FIFA volt, most pont az eSport TV most érkezik, mikor sztori játékot játszunk, a fináléjában vagyunk a Wolf Among Us-nak. Ami hát egy eléggé furcsa történet. Ja, és meg vagyok fázva. Hoppá, vigyázz! Uff!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Az anyád. Szétcsapjuk! Ajaj. Itt valami van. Itt ez a fényből jön, vagy valami, nem tudom, hogy lehetne elkapni ide. Egyelőre nem látok ráutaló nyomot. Ide! Ez elég kellemetlen hely. Azért van kitalálva, hogy kicsináljanak. Ó, bassz meg. Hát ennyire jó reflexeim nincsenek, de valószínűleg ez lesz itt a...
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Aha, kicsi szilákos a kislány. Akkor csapjuk meg. Gyors! Nagyon gyors! Hopp, ezt elhajoltuk. Kukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukuque Fogadjuk, hogy ezt is én szoptam be. Na jó van, most átalakultunk, innentől kezdve kicsit idegesebbek vagyunk. Most szét lesz kapva a kislány. Csak van nála ezüstpisztoly, fogadjuk. Ajaj. Ajaj. Szopás. Jajaj. Jajajajajajaj. Akkor én most elmennék a toaletre, és... Paf! Egy! Kettő! Azt a kurva. Jó! Basszak, ezt nem olyan egyszerű ám eltalálni. Úgy. Úgy. Ajajaj, ajajajajajaj. Ez lehet, hogy fájni fog. Ki jössz? Ki jössz, fater? Ki jössz? Erről van nagy baszó. Most aztán szétkapjuk. Hát, még egy nagyobb farkasát lehet változni a gyerekek. Hova tovább? Nagy kutya! Tapossad meg! Direkt azt akarja, hogy megszivasson. Beborult a számba. Azaz. Sokkal vannak szerintem. Most leböfögöm az egész brigádot. Mondtam. Csitt, hallga csak. Miféle levegő tör elő ajkam fölül orramlikából? Minden belemegy ebbe, mi csorog a fikától, írta Mogás Dániel e hónap ezen a napján. Egyszerre fújtam én is az orromat, meg a farkas is, és ez segített abban. Egy maradt belőle. Na, összerakod magad? Az a darabja a tükörnek. Ó, ez jó fogás. Jaj, kidöfi a szemet! Nem. Ez a tükör volt, vagy mi volt? Ezt megúsztuk, gyerekek. Egyelőre. Egyelőre nagyon kemény voltam, azt kell mondjam. Taknyosan szólok. Taknyosan, érted?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Hoppa.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Elkaptuk mindenki, gyerekek. Ez a Pali egy lesi. Én nem tudom.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is this?
Are you sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Ugyan, akkor lesz valami ma este. Oh,
You showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White. But I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, Then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and
Crane az ki is volt?
Sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Ajaj, át fog alakulni, vigyázzatok
You have
vele.
the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Bocsássatok meg, megint fújnom kell egyet. Na kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ennek mi lesz a vége, gyerekek, mert nagyon remélem, hogy jól fogunk dönteni. Jaj, köszönöm DJ Pete. Ott voltál a táliában szombaton, én is örülök neki. Azóta hordom ezt a kort, ott kezdődött minden, de az előadás valóban jó lett. Örülök, és ti is jók voltatok, mint nézők, úgyhogy köszi.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand.
Köszi, Loretta.
He murdered two of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit! Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. Just... to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much.
Itt most fontosak a régi döntéseink is, gyerekek. Ajjajjajjajjajjajjaj. Az nagyon gáz, ha engem kezd meggyőzni. Hát Szipszi nem. Engem is megfog.
They asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means...
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you...
Ajjajjajjajjajjaj. Ha meg akar baszni, ez van leírva, te pedig túl pohány vagy ahhoz.
Being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't... can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Which is why the Crooked Man must be punished for his crimes. The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Hoppácska!
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Ajajajajajajaj, itt meg lesz ez csavarva, gyerekek, azt mi fogunk a kútba esni, az lesz a vége, és csak azért, mert nem látok a taknyomon át semmit.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
What? Deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose. everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa!
know.
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are...
Hoppácska! Megmentették a seggünket! Gyerekek! Tényleg gyanús, hogy ez nem egy ember taknya, ami itt van bennem. Ez egy falujé. Most már egy falu taknyát hordom.
Are dead because of you. The only two...
Ja, várjál.
People who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Throw him down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
there will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
There been enough
I don't get
bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Ezt el akartam
Just
kerülni.
do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Így van, Szadesz. Na, hát az a helyzet, ha ezt meg kéne gondoljuk először is, Grégernek egészségére. A kútban semmi nincs, ott a halál van. De igen, lehet, hogyha már itt együtt vagyunk, ezt döntsük el együtt. De hát egy szavazásra bocsájtam ezt az egészet, nekem 10%-on van a szavazat eredményét befolyásolni. Letépjük a fejét, bedobjuk a kútba, vagy bezárjuk. Én addig gondolkodom, ameddig ti szavaztok. Gyöngyös időkút, igen. Szavazzatok, emberek! Mindenki szavazzon! Megjelent a szavazás! Kérem szépen, a nézők szava dönt a mai napon, mert én sem tudom igazán eldönteni. Ilyenkor mindig a nézők szava dönt. Letépjük a fejét, mondja 56%. Bedobjuk a kútba, bezárni. Na most... én azért ezt egy jó karakternek ítélem meg, nem feltétlenül gonosznak. És ha letépjük a fejét, abban nem biztos, hogy belehal. Egyébként. Ha bedobjuk a kútba, abban biztos, hogy belehal. Ha letépjük a fejét, abban nem biztos, hogy belehal. Ugye ezek ilyen meselények, tehát lehet, hogy az lófasz se számít. Ha bezárjuk, akkor meg végül is elintéztük. A vége is a szavazásnak? Hát de nem volt meg a 100. Ez milyen gyors szavazás volt, Loxi kedves. Drága Loxi. Drága, édes. Loxi, hát még nem is beszéltük végig. 46% arra szavaz, hogy tépjük le a fejét. Úristen, itt csak a szadisták vannak ebben a játékban. Szavazóként. Tépjük le a fejét. Én megválasztanám Polginak. Hát ez milyen szavazás volt ez tényleg? Ez hány másodperces? Hát menjen már egy hosszabb. Ez mekkora volt ez? Volt egy perc, vagy annyi sem volt? Egy perces. Szóval összegzésként, de hát aztán lehet, hogy ugye ezt fogják megszavazni. Jó lenne, hogyha 200 nézőből azért jó páran szavaznának minden esetre. Hát az is lehet, hogy letépjük a fejét, az kész. De én nem érzem... Tehát azért azt tudni kell, hogy ezek a meselények itt elég szar helyzetben vannak, és gyakorlatilag itt bújdosnak, az emberek elől elbújva, de nagyon nem foglalkoznak az ő érdekeikkel. Míg ez a jó ember valamennyire foglalkozott. Bár azoknak se lett jobb, akikkel foglalkozott igazából. Úgyhogy ez egy nagy-nagy kérdés. Ha megy a sztori, azért ettököljél, Loxiana, írd már ki a szavazást még egyszer. Köszönöm. A kiírás egyelőre hosszabb, mint az idő, ami alatt lemegy a szavazás. Tehát most megkérek még egyszer mindenkit a chatfal tetején, legyen kedves szavazni, és szeretném, ha minimum az 50-et elérnék, bár azt elértük eddig is. A chatfal tetején kérném szépen az összes embert, aki akar, a szavazzon, és mindehez azt hittem van, ja ezt. Megy a szavazás. Micsoda aláfestő zene, milyen fantasztikus egy streamer, hogy csak bead órakattogást a szavazáshoz. Hát ez hogy lehet? Hogy lehet ilyen zseni? Wow! Micsoda ember! És a szavazás még megálltunk. Ez még csak 70. Gyerünk, nyomjuk föl 100-ig. Ne kérnek minden egyes nézőt, hogy szavazzunk. 212-en vagyunk. Hát, ha szavazunk. Hát, ha szavazunk, kérem. És közben Benkő Zsófinak az egészségére, meg nekem is, mert szükségem van rá. Gyerünk már, nem hiszem, hogy csak 70. Ez az. Hú, a letépni fejét a 45%, a bezárni pedig 42%. Micsoda verseny, kérem szépen. Kútba dobni meg csak páran akarják. Na gyerünk! Fogjad meg a kezedet, azt szavazzál vele. Gyerünk, 33-33. Júj! 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 Fej mellett, gyerünk! 34-34! Ne szopassatok meg, hogy most én nekem kell dönteni a végén, aztán tényleg. Tessék! Akik csak csendesen nézik az adást, azok is szavazzanak. Így van, ez egy létfontosságú szavazás. 43 a bezárásra. Idáig 36 meg 35, az mennyi? Az 70, 72 most már, meg 10 az 82, meg 3 az 85. Még 15 ember kéne rácsapjon. 15 ember kéne rácsapjon, és egyelőre letépni a fejét, átvette a vezetést, hölgyeim és uraim. Ha letépni a fejét, 1 ponttal vezet. Fel kell hozni a kútba dobást is 3-as döntetlenre, az szép lenne. Letépni a fejét, vezet, de bezárni. Bezárni vette át a vezetést. Letépni a fejét, lemaradt egy kicsikét. Lassan vége a szavazásnak. Gyerünk, gyerünk, gyerünk. Tessék paskolni azokat a szavazatokat. Gyerünk, 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 gyerünk. Go, 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 go. Kútba dobni, arra dobott valaki. Bezárni 42, letépni. Hűha. Bezárni előre ment. Most megint jön vissza letépni a fejét. Megint jön vissza letépni a fejét. És visszajött. Úristen. Letépni a fejét 45. 46. Bezárni 45. Először. 47, 46. Bezárni vezet. Bezárni vezet. Jaj, Mogács úr, nagyon nincs jól még. Mindig javaslom a mézet, de hiába írom, ebből megint az lesz, hogy el kell menjem egy előadást, víznem kell mézet, pálinkát. Nagyon kedves, hogy add ide. Nekem is van mézem és pálinkám. Köszönöm szépen az aggódást. 47, 48. Tehát beszélek én is mindenféle... hol a zsebkendő? Figyelem, mindjárt vége van. Letépni a fejét, egyen vezet. Na, gyerünk! Viszont elértük azt, hogy 100 fölé mentünk, nem? Csak összetarháltam azt a 100 szavazatot, a kutya fáját neki. És most jön a nagy döntés, kérem szépen! Kérem szépen, kérem szépen, 49, 48, 50, 48. Hopp! Hölgyeim és uraim! Figyelünk! Hopp!
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
A kurva szádat! Le akartam tépni a fejét! Hoppá!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Neztek!
Oh my god!
faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Az a baj, hogy ezért nem akartam, most mindenki fosik tőlünk. Olyan elképesztően kurva gonoszak vagytok, hogy ez lett az eredmény.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Elcsesztétek.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Jaj, hagyjuk már, most mindenki ellen nem fordul ideig, még egymást belezték ki. Mi ez a fasság? Saját disznóm is. Azért ezt kicsit soknak érzem. Jó van, Szipszi.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a Willow Beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's, interesting, TJ. You sure you want to give this to her?
She said it was pretty. She'll like it.
Okay.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty Plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. Yeah.
Gyerecske is a bezárásra nyomott. Farkas Berci a szám kivetett. És miért mész mindig a halálra, Szadesz? MoggerGamer is bezárta volna inkább. Én is bezártam volna inkább, de elhatároztam, hogy most az lesz, amit ti mondtok. Már egy kirobot, igen. DDN is bezárta volna. Hát,
bullshit!
akkor miért nem szavaztatok erősebben? Vagy miért nem mentetek át a szomszédba, hogy szavazzanak ők is? Vagy győzködtétek az embereket itt a cseten, hogy szavazz erre meg arra? Miért nem? Most már egy könnyű, erre meg arra, itt látszik, hogy a dolgokért tenni kell. Maguktól nem alakulnak. Egy szavazat kevés.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to...
Vegyük le a szalagot?
It's just...
Inkább nem, most már nem csinálunk többet.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to. I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Ziggy's.
Here.
Thank you. don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
A kurva anyját. Most kiderül, hogy a többség is. Nem tudom miért. Mindig a halált választom, de sok mindenben teljesen máshogy gondolom a dolgokat, mint a többség. Régen egy kis Walking Dead stream alatt is kiakadtak, mikor én arra szavaztam, hogy a kis babát hagyjuk hátra, a többiek meg meneküljenek. Hát, szadesz. A szadizmus van a nevedbe belerejtve. Nem lehet, hogy ez a gond. Igen, ezt mateton. Börtön kellett volna.
Truth. It was true enough. I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Mindig mindenki kurvára elégedetlen. Hónak nincs szüksége rám, nem tudom, hol is állunk. Hónak nincs szüksége rám.
I'm sure that's not true.
Ne, ez van.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this
Akkor nem szopnál le? Bocsáss meg, hogy ezt megkérdezem.
No one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep. I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Utána menni. Mégiscsak farkalunk.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Hát kérem szépen. Ez a végén ez az öblesztett szöveg, ez nem teljesen világos, hogy ez mi volt. Milyen farkas, azért farkalni akar, ezért mentem utána. Ez egy teljesen normális döntés. Hófehérkét elszúrtátok, tönkretettétek a partimat, de a másikat már nem hagyom. Jó? Kiderült valami, amit nem tudtunk mi. Én nem tudom. Tárgyaltam a görbe, hogy büntetted meg görbe ember fejét letépni, csak a 14% tépte le, gyerekek. Utolsó szavad Nerisszához csődben maradt. Ezt is csak a 8,4% merte megtenni, mert fasságokat nem mondunk fölöslegesen. A sok hülye meg folyamatosan pofázik. Mi? Elfogadtad az ajándékot? Elfogadtam. Kész. Ó, itt van egy ilyen speciális statisztika. Lenyűgözted a detektív képességeddel. Verekedtél vele a kihallgatás után. Megverted a kihallgatáson. Felajánlottad neki a védelmet az üzleti irodalnál. Adtál neki egy italt, mikor kért egyet a lakásodban. Segítesz neki elkerülni a farmhoz. Elkerülni a farmot, szerintem. Üzenem a fordítóknak, mert azt csináltam. Visszahoztad a boszorkát, letéptem a fejét. Adtál neki pénzt. Berúgtad az ajtóját, ajánlottál neki munkát, félbeszakítottad a húga temetését, adtál neki egy cigit, legutóbbi beszélgetések, megpróbáltad leszedni a szalagját ordas irodájában. Elhoztad magad a Trip Trapbe, megmutatta neki Crane róla készült képét. Úgy döntöttél, megvárod. Igen. Hát kérem tisztelettel. Ez bevégeztetett. Igen, megfázta a Mogger Bros, nem kicsit. Nem haltam meg, ezt sikerült megcsinálnom, tehát aki arra fogadott, az most, mint láthatjátok, megkapja a pontját. Aki jóra tett, jól óra tett. Na most... igazából... Tulajdonképpen jó volt, én több olyan akciós részt tettem volna bele egy kicsit. De végül csak egy mély ponton volt ennél a játéknál, az előző résznek az eleje. Ott marha hosszan ment a szájtépés, és az ott nagyon lehozott, amúgy elég jól volt keverve benne. Ez is a látvány, a grafika fantasztikus, az ötlet is szerintem jó, amiről ez az egész szól, de mivel ez Warner Brothers, ezért talán azt merem mondani, hogy ez már egy képregény volt. Aha. Continue the story. Van folytatása is, gyerekek. Ó, nézd már. Igen, ez egy képregény volt, és tehát jó az ötlet alapvetően. Csak azt hiszem, hogy mi van akkor, hogyha nem akarom most elkezdeni még véletlenül sem. Csak hogy akkor mi van? Hát ez már megtörtént. Jaj. Ez ide folytatódik.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
Várjatok. Ezt most nem csináljuk meg. Ezt most nem csináljuk meg. De ezek szerint még itt van folytatása. Ez mit jelenthet vajon? Game of Thrones és Walking Dead játék is van, ugyanilyen tipikus. Igen, azokon is gondolkodom, tehát lehet, hogy ezt végignyomjuk ezeket, vagy néha előjönnek. Igazából megmondom őszintén, nekem is egy kicsit az a gondom, hogy én bezártam volna. Igazából, mert nem is tudom, miért hagytam rátok a döntést. Lehet, hogy nem kellett volna. Csak gondoltam, milyen jó, hogy ezt együtt döntjük el. Neked ez volt a kedvenc, a Walking Dead is nagyon jó. The Untitled One. Szóval... de igazából is se rossz. Mert így meg nem az a tipikus. Gondolom a nagy százaléka mind megmenti az életét. Megjegyzem, ki akar nyírni minket. Még azelőtt, mielőtt letéptük volna a fejét. Tehát azért annyira nem kell sajnáljuk. És a csajokat is ő intézte el. Tehát egy gonosztevő volt. Ha kútba dobjuk, ugyanúgy megpusztul. Kicsit a kíváncsiság is hajtott, hogy lehet, hogyha letépem a fejét, és nem dobom a kútba, akkor valahogy még föl tud éledni, vagy mit tudom én. Ha meg bezárjuk, hát akkor se jött semmi olyan úgy ki, hogy szabadon engedjük. És megjegyzem, az örök életre való bezárás, és a halál, akkor már lehet, hogy a halál az jobb. Na de hát ez horror játékokkal nem szívesen, nem annyira tesz jót a lelkemnek. Na, akkor most rövidke szünet, aztán megyünk a betonra. Nem sokára visszatérünk. Köszönöm mindenkinek, hogy itt volt ezen a játékon, és a VOD csatornán vissza lehet ezeket nézni, és szerintem folytatni fogjuk, majd utána járok, hogy mennyi ennek a folytatása, lehet, hogy akkor még egy napot rászánunk erre. Úgyhogy most rövid szünet, és aztán visszatérek.